Hey Trent Knights, it's Mrs. Vega. Welcome, Tigers. This week we're going to be learning reading. I can read teacher directions. Writing. I can plan my opinion essay using a tree map. And math. I can identify polygons and different types of lines. So this is kind of fun this week because we are going to be combining our reading and our writing work together. So this video might be a little shorter than normal. I'm going to zoom in here. This is our packet for the week. And the teacher directions are focused on the opinion performance task. So if you'll remember, the last couple of weeks we've been reading different articles about whether or not kids should learn to play a musical instrument. And you're going to be taking the information that you learned in all of those different sources and you're going to be forming your own opinion. So let's read what the teacher directions say. Week 3, opinion performance task. What is a performance task? A performance task allows you to practice your reading and thinking skills, then apply it through a writing task. You have already researched the topic. Now it's time to plan your opinion paper. Your checklist for this week is below. Remember, if you need help getting started, all you have to do is ask me, your classroom teacher, and all of us are here to help. So your checklist, task 1, read a writing opinion essay below. Underline or highlight important information you want to remember as you plan your essay. Task 2, what is your opinion? You've read the 3 sources, now it's time to decide. Circle the opinion you relate best to. So here's your 2 choices. Yes, students should learn how to play musical instruments. Or no, students should not have to learn how to play a musical instrument. There's no wrong answer, it's your opinion, so you get to pick the one you agree with and try to convince us of your opinion. Task 3, plan the body of your opinion essay using the list of required items and the example provided. So think about this when we're making our tree map. Everyone has an opinion about events and experiences in their lives that they want to share with others. You can use your opinion writing to share your opinion and try to convince that person to think the same way you do. It's kind of like when we play Apples to Apples on Fun Friday and you have to convince the judge as to why your topic is correct or the best fit. This time we're going to be convincing them about musical instruments. An opinion writing has these features. The beginning clearly states the writer's opinion about a topic. It tries to convince the readers to think a certain way or do something. It supports the opinion with convincing reasons and facts. It uses linking words and phrases to connect ideas, which we'll come up with those at a later time. And it'll have a conclusion that asks the readers to take action. So your wrap up is really going to make them want to do something. So in your packet, you have this tree map, and there's some directions on there, but I'm going to stop the share so I can show you what my tree map looks like. And I do have a bit of messy handwriting, so bear with me there. And if you're still listening, stay tuned because there's some really fun math videos coming up next that I think you're going to really like. Okay, so here's my tree map, and my opinion is yes, I think students should learn how to play musical instruments. I don't think that's any surprise to any of you, but it might surprise you as to why I think that. When I was planning out my essay, I think I'm going to start my essay with a personal story about my own life that relates to learning to play a musical instrument. So when I was little, I was in 4th grade, and then we were learning about if we could sign up for band as a 5th grader. And I told my sister, I want to learn how to play the clarinet. It sounds so cool. And you know what my sister said? She teased me and said, you're going to be a band nerd. And my opinion of my sister was so high that I didn't want to do anything that made her think less of me. So I chickened out and I didn't sign up for band. Oh, I've regretted it ever since. So here's what I'm going to start my essay with is how my sister told me, no, don't do it. You're going to be a nerd. But I wish that I learned all my life. I wish I did. So as an adult, I've started to learn how to play the guitar. It's kind of hard to do though, and I think it would have been easier if I would have taken band as a child. So that's going to be my first plan, and you'll notice I just wrote some little notes on my tree map. I don't have to write complete sentences yet because I'm just planning. All right, and then my next paragraph in my essay to convince people as to why, yes, students should learn to play an instrument is music makes people happy. Now, maybe there's people out there that don't agree with that, but I would say the majority of people, music does make them happy. So I'm going to convince you. Learning to read music is a really good skill to have in life that may make you happy if that's easy for you to do. Music can help put you in a good mood. So imagine how good of a mood you could get in if you made your own music. And then you'll feel proud when you learn a musical instrument. That's a big skill to learn. So I think that would make people really happy to learn it. And you'll notice that I left the last part blank. I haven't finished my tree map, but I will. And next time when we meet, you're going to see my third set of reasons as to why I think kids should learn a musical instrument. So now it's your turn to make your tree map and just make some little notes about the 3 reasons you're going to use to convince your readers either why they should or should not have children learn a musical instrument. All right, now I'm going to share my screen. And if you remember last week, I got so confused because we were talking about plane shapes. I thought we were talking about polygons, but guess what? This week we are talking about polygons. And so when you're doing your paper for the week, which looks like this, you'll see the different polygons noted. And in that video, I thought it was interesting to note that on the triangle page, they showed a triangle, like a musical triangle that had an open side. That's not a polygon. It has to be closed for a polygon. And then they also, I thought it was interesting on the quadrilateral, which is like the square, they had kind of a curve drawn on the angle, but we're going to make sharp angles for our right angle curves. And we're going to talk about that in the lines section next. And speaking of lines, your next paper is all about intersecting perpendicular or parallel lines. And I found a video for that too. So, as they said, parallel lines never meet, intersecting lines make these, and the perpendicular lines make angles that are 90 degrees. So that's what I was saying about that quadrilateral, that you need one of those straight lines to show the 90 degrees. So next I'm going to just show you your work that has the parallel lines in it, intersecting, perpendicular. See, I love a good robot voice. I would talk in a robot voice all the time if I could. And you've already learned what they all are. So when you get down here, it should be pretty easy. You're going to look at the dashed sides of the polygons, tell if they appear to be intersecting, perpendicular, or parallel. I noticed if I were to draw a line here off into space forever and ever, those lines would never meet. Those are parallel. If you forget the words, you can look up at the key up there. And now this one, I see a nice straight 90-degree angle. So that means it's perpendicular. It matches. And then if I were to draw a line going like this, oh, that's even better. A line that goes like this and another line that goes like that, it would be intersecting It would make some V's like Vega. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that session. Good luck with your learning this week. Email me, call me if you have questions. Bye, Tigers.